Right, welcome back to another video on the channel. It's another match reaction to yet another loss. It's what, 3 losses in a row now, and it's in such a big game as well. Let's just get into it. So yeah, 2-0 loss to Tottenham. I don't think it could have gone any worse than that, to be honest. We weren't good enough again. We just weren't good enough. We didn't create anything, to be honest. There was just not any creation of much at all. Just overall, just weren't good enough. There's not enough intensity. I think the defending for both goals were dreadful. I mean, we'll start off with the first goal. First goal, it was a shot from Emerson Royale. Kepa spilled it. Enzo Fernandez tried to clear it. Then it showed to Oliver Skip, who smashed it in. Kepa probably should have saved it. And then the second goal was dreadful defending. Cross goes in, one the front post. And he obviously gets flicked onto that post where it's empty, where Harry Kane's by himself, and he just taps it in. Well, it's not the first time Harry Kane has scored from that this year against us. I mean, the defender was dreadful. I think it was Chilwell at the back post. Can't remember who was picking up Harry Kane. They completely left him as soon as the first header at the front post. And then Chilwell at the back post just stood there and watched Harry Kane move towards the ball. Just absolutely dreadful defending for both goals. And that's what cost us that game, to be honest. Referee had a shocker again. Surprise, surprise. All game he wasn't great. But obviously there was that main incident with Hakim Ziyech red card, where he sent Hakim Ziyech off after about 5 minutes discussing stuff, just to go to the monitor like a second later and overturn it. VR's a mess. That should be its own separate video. Because every week they manage to mess something up on a massive scale. I don't know what he's doing. It's not even VAR. It's referees. The referees are dreadful. Whether it's the ones controlling VAR or the ones on the pitch, they're just dreadful. I mean, luckily it got overturned. I mean, he wasted about, 5 or 7 minutes in the end? First he booked Emerson Royale, Havertz for the original stuff. Havertz fouled him. And then Emerson Royale came in, pushed Ziyech. Ziyech has gone to push Emerson Royale, and he's pushed his shoulder, but obviously when he's moved, it's deflected off and hit his face. So the refs booked Havertz and booked Emerson Royale. He's had about 5 minutes to do that, 5 minutes to talk to the assistant referee. He then decided to send Ziyech off. And a second later, he's gone to VAR and overturned it. And thank God it was overturned, because it wasn't red. The actual decision to overturn it, that was a completely correct decision. I'm not going to doubt that. But just a mess. The way he handled it was a mess. We have more injury problems now as well. Obviously, Kovacic missed the game for illness. I think Badiashile wasn't fully fit either. He didn't even play. Had a few. Chukwuemeka wasn't fully fit. He didn't play. But Thiago Silva made a tackle. I think it was 90 minutes in. Yeah, 90 minutes in, and picked up a knee injury. Hopefully that's not bad. If he's out for a long time, it could be done. He generally could be done. I'm really hoping that's not bad. Hopefully it took him off just for just to be safe, rather than him actually being badly injured. And talking about subs, I just don't see what the point was in taking Aubameyang and Mudryk on the 80th minute. I mean, we won when they started going ship. We won them down, and they went and scored from the corner. But why would you if you need a goal, or what ended up being 2 goals? Why would you bring on your winger and your striker with 10 minutes left? Do it with 20 minutes left. Do it with 30 minutes left. Why would you do it with 10 minutes left? It just doesn't make any sense for me at all. I would have rung Aubameyang on way earlier. I'd rung Mudryk on way earlier. Obviously, there's a lot of pressure on Potter now, and I've backed him a lot. And while this result technically doesn't change any more points, because if you look at the points I made, none of them are really based off what's going on the pitch. It is becoming more hard to justify him with these results. I think the board are continuing to stand by him. I'm very mixed on it right now, because once again, the points I made last week, what I still agree with. I still think they're right. Then I look at what's happened on the pitch, and it's just dreadful. I'm 50-50 on it now. I really do want it to work out with Potter. I'm a big fan of Graham Potter. You know, I never wanted to sack Tuchel. Tuchel was one of my favourite Chelsea managers for years. I loved him. He was fantastic, as for all Chelsea fans did. But we did sack Tuchel, and I did say once we sacked Tuchel, my first choice would have been Potter. So I'm very 50-50 on that now. If we look at the league table, we're now joint on points with Aston Villa. Perfect, absolutely brilliant. I mean, we are safe by goal difference. Obviously, we've got a 6 better goal difference to them, so hopefully we shouldn't throw 10th spot away. However, we're still 4 points off Brentford and Brighton, 5 points off Liverpool. It's just not pretty, is it? It's not pretty. Hopefully now we just focus on the Champions League. Obviously, we've got Leeds next week on the Saturday. Then we've got Dortmund after that on the Wednesday, I believe. That's what we need to be eyeing up. We need to be eyeing up this Dortmund game. Hopefully we go take 3 points at home to Leeds, and then we can get a big win against Dortmund, go through to the next round. But I mean, the rest of the season is just damage limitation, realistically, especially with Potter. It's just, let's try to get through it and not be too in the bad spot. Right, let's get into player ratings then. Kepa gives 6. As I said, I think he should have done better with the first goal. I think he should have saved it, whether it was a deflection or not. I'm not actually too sure if it did take a deflection. I know the commentary will say it did off Koulibaly. I don't think it did. And I think Kepa should have saved it anyway. Reece James was going to give a 6. He had an alright game. He was alright to be honest. Thiago Silva 6. He was only on for 19 minutes. Made a good tackle, then got injured. Koulibaly, I'm also going to give 6. He struggled a bit in the lead up to the first goal, but apart from that, not much. Chilwell, I'm going to give Chilwell a 6, I think. He looked good going forward, but not great going back. But at forward, he's shown promising signs of what he can do. Just hopefully he can stay fit. Loftus-Cheek didn't play the full game, I'm going to give him a 5. Just wasn't there really, didn't really notice him at all. Enzo Fernandez, I know this is an interesting one, because I see a lot of criticism leading up to the first goal with taking it off Kepa and then giving a dreadful pass away. However, it's between a 6 or 7 for me. I'm going to give him a 7 because I do think he played quite well, Enzo. Once again, I think he's great, to be honest. Passing, interceptions, tackling. I think he's a great player, Fernandez. And I hope a lot of people, other fans and our fans, give him the credit he deserves because he has been really good for us so far. Ziyech, also, I've already talked about the incident with the red card, what got overturned. I'm going to give him a 5. Just obviously have that incident in mind. But away from that, he just wasn't in the game at all. Felix, I'm going to give a 6. I think he looked alright. He had a few chances early on, but as the game went on, sort of faded out. Raheem Sterling, I'm giving him a 7 as well. Made a good few runs, had chance near the end of the first half even. Came off the Madrid late on. Kai Havertz, I'm going to give 6. Had some nice link-up play, but I mean, we didn't create chances, and that's the thing. When you're a striker, your team doesn't create enough chances, then you're never going to get a good score, are you? Because I don't think he had one chance. But yeah, he just didn't have any chances created for him, so it's hard to judge him off that. Wesley Fofana, obviously he came off Thiago Silva, I'll give him a 7 actually. I think he was really solid again, Wesley Fofana. He has looked really good the last few games, so hopefully he can just build up his fitness. Mason Mount, I'll give him a 6. He got booked, not much. Zachariah, I'm also going to give him 6 for exactly the reason. Wasn't that much involved. And Mudryk and Bamyan, they were only on for about 7 minutes in the end, so I'll give them both 6. As I said, I would have brought them both on earlier. Also, I know Bamyan hasn't been in great form, but when he's sitting there on the bench and you need a striker to come and get some goals, he has history against Tottenham. And at the end of the day, he's a good striker, isn't he? So I would have brought him on earlier. So yeah, that's it for today. As I said, on to Leeds next week at home. Hopefully 3 points. That'd be big for us if we can get 3 points. He'd build up some momentum for the Dortmund game. But yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.